This is going to be episode 3 of the NFC East. We're going to cover the Giants.
The New York Giants. The New York football Giants.
The New York Giants.
New York.
Legendary.
Jason Garrett, baby.
Yeah, Jason Garrett did go there, didn't he?
Do you think he went there for revenge?
I don't know. He's got all the inside scoop on how Dallas runs.
Got the
things.
whole world.
They finished last season with a record of 4-12.
Third place in the division.
Place. Not very good.
Nope.
But
I believe they found their future in Daniel Jones.
they did, and Saquon Barkley.
Mm-hmm. They've got a lot of good pieces.
Oh, my God. They got a starter. They got Michael Thomas.
Yeah. Michael Thomas. Free safety.
Yeah, they're free agents. They've only got 7 starters.
7 starters
They're
that
free
they're going to
agents.
free agency. And then a kicker and long snapper.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Is one of
Yeah.
them. So.
That's a dynamic duo.
The big one, I would say, out of everybody is Leonard Williams.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Leonard Williams, defensive end.
I mean, they'll probably have to pay him $7 to $11 million, I'd probably say.
And they're sitting with $61.9 million in cap space. So that's...
Yeah,
9 draft picks.
The Giants...
Or who we thought
I feel,
they were.
yeah, are who we thought they were. The Giants are sitting in a pretty good position.
Yeah.
Cap space, they got 9 draft picks. Their needs are defensive end, defensive back, offensive tackle.
No.
I feel that they have found their future in Daniel.
No.
They got their running back in Barkley. Barkley's a beast.
Biggest thing with... Oh, go ahead. Biggest thing with Giants, you don't have to pay those 2 yet.
Right.
Yeah.
That's at $61 million. Build the team right now.
Correct. That's what I was kind of going to get at next is, they were 4-12 last year, but they found their future. They've got $61 million to work with. They've got 9 draft picks. They've got the number 4, the number 36. So they could definitely do some damage.
Since they're sitting at 4, I'd trade back. I know a lot of teams would always say trade back.
But for them, it would work because if somebody's really wanting a quarterback, you could get draft capital because you've got your quarterback. Go for depth.
I mean, because pretty much you got draft-wise, Burrow's going, Chase Young. Who's got the 3rd pick? No, who's got the 3rd pick? Lions?
Lions.
Mm-hmm. Lions.
Really, they are in a good spot because the Dolphins are at 5, I think, right? So,
Yeah.
So everybody's thinking that they're taking Tua. If there's a quarterback there, you're going to want to jump ahead of the Dolphins, and that's the perfect spot. Whether it's them or the Lions.
'Cause I do think kind of going to the draft wise with them. I mean, if something weird happens, like the Lions take Tua, Dolphins are probably going to want Herbert.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then you're sitting there, okay, who wants to give
4.
me some draft capital, trade up, get a quarterback? I'd trade back if I was them.
Right.
I mean, another team, Dolphins got 3 first-round picks.
The only other thing, it's not a sexy pick, but you go number 4, you take a badass offensive lineman.
Yeah, because they need that.
Dallas did it for a few years, and we've built this lineup. It's not a sexy pick.
No.
It's not.
Just a
sexy but it's a good, solid pick that's going to get you production. But I do agree, if you trade back, you get a little more out of the pick. If you trade back, get a little more depth.
Yeah.
But that would be the next option, was take a key player. Doesn't have to be a star receiver. You got your running back. You got your quarterback.
They've got a good tight end, too, Evan
Take
Ingram.
a tackle or, take a badass defensive guy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So that would be your next option.
I need a defense end. Well, they'll probably end up retaining Williams. Well, that'll pretty much tie that up.
Mm-hmm.
Then, I would personally trade that 4th pick, see if you can get another 1st or 2nd. I'd get a corner.
Right.
Or get an lineman.
Yeah.
Start building that defense back up. The offense is kind of looking promising.
Better, yeah.
They need more. I would say they need more outside help
Yeah.
than what they got.
Because they got,
currently.
Sterling Shepard, Slayton.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they don't have
They got
Golden Tate, but they could use... Those guys, to me, are
Slot.
number 2s
Right.
or...
3.
You know what I mean? Now, there is some good receivers coming out in this draft, but I think they're going to be there
Later.
past the in the teens.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
And that's kind of what Jordan's getting at. Is you take that number 4. if somebody's willing to give you, the 20th. I don't know who's. I haven't looked at the thing. I don't know who, but somewhere in the 20s and a second round, I'd jump at that because you could still make some damage with a 20th.
And you could move back up in the first round if you want to with that extra pick. So.
Right, give both of your seconds to move up.
Yeah,
we got 3 7s, so you can also kind of move around in the middle of the draft.
I think as long as they draft well this year, I think they're starting to build back up again.
I agree.
And I don't know. I mean, this coach, Joe Judge,
right?
Everybody was kind of like, "Who the hell is this guy?"
know.
Or whatever. But he could be good. You don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
he obviously had a good interview.
No. So
telling them what they wanted to hear. But like as we did with the Eagles and the Cowboys, we kind of gave what the record's going to be. What's the final say? They were 4-12 last year.
I could see them getting. Maybe 7 wins.
I'd say about.
I was gonna say 6-10.
That's what I'd say, about 6-10.
6-7 wins.
They might surprise. Maybe they shoot up to
8-8.
I can see an 8-8.
Yeah, that's I kind of got between 6-10, 8-8. But we'll kind of go more into our official predictions as we get closer to the NFL.
Kind of see how the draft.
Well, once
after
free
the
agency
draft,
goes,
right? Free agency and the draft.
Yeah. So.
But as of now, I'm seeing 6-10, 8-8.
Yeah.
Depends on what happens. You never know. Daniel Jones could light the league on fire.
But mark my words, within 3 years, they're going to be competing for the division title.
Well,
I can see that.
Within 3 years. I don't think it's next year. But within 3 years, if they build right...
You'll get Jones will have a whole total year after this year off his belt.
Well,
yeah, I mean...
that's what it is.
That.
That's my predictions on it.
Well, that's all we got for the Giants.
Like and subscribe.
Peace.
Peace out.
Peace.